Guys, it's John from Intercot.com, and I am with Audrey and Josh. Audrey, Josh, tell the folks what you do. Audrey?
Hi, I'm Audrey, and I'm a controls software developer with Walt Disney Imagineering.
Okay, and Josh?
I'm Josh, I'm a project planner with Walt Disney Imagineering.
What was that, Josh? I'm sorry. There was this thing going by in the background that made a little bit of noise.
Project planner with Walt Disney Imagineering.
Okay, cool. So, Audrey, you were saying basically software controls and things like that. So, what exactly does that involve?
Yes, so I did the computer software that brings together all different aspects of the show, such as lighting, audio, video, making sure that they're synced up with your Lightcycle so that we can bring the whole show together to life.
So does that go from pre-show then all the way through everything that you see there?
Yep, so everything from when you're walking up towards the attraction and you see our Shiva laser outside into those digitizing rooms and then onto the actual attraction itself.
Okay, by the way, the digitizing room, which I will show later to the folks, was amazing. That was a gasping moment when I first saw it. Oh, and I think we've got another one coming through. That's not getting old.
No, it's not. It hasn't yet.
No. Josh, explain what you exactly do as far as the
I'll
project.
Give some context within sort of
Yeah,
Audrey's,
absolutely.
right? So
Yeah.
a lot of what Audrey's doing, the brains behind a lot of how all this stuff comes together.
Okay.
I work with her, tons of other amazingly talented people to sort of understand, okay, what does that process look like? How do you bring the whole thing together? Let's make a larger plan so that everybody understands what page we're on.
Okay.
I work with people that aren't necessarily involved in that direct process, but they also need to understand, oh, you need to be here when we also need to be there?
Yep.
What does that look like? How do we do that at the same time?
Okay.
Working together, a big, day-to-day,
Yep.
but also something that's much farther out to say, how do we execute this whole attraction?
Awesome.
Obviously, it's a big one. So there's a lot of those pieces that we're constantly in conversation.
Yeah, so I mean, this has been under construction for a while with some delays due to some craziness that happened in the world and all that kind of stuff. How long have you each been working on this project?
I personally have been on this project for about 3.5 years now.
Okay.
I'm
So-
at about a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously, then that was a little bit later than
Yeah, of course.
when things originally started. So were you kind of picking up? You new to a team, like somebody else start what you do, and then you come in and kind of finish things,
It's a
or
bit of
have
both.
a little bit?
Yeah, because obviously you have existing team members that have been
Sure.
on this for a very long time,
Right.
And you're bringing in fresh faces. You want them to quickly get to the point where we're working together, working in harmony.
Yeah.
But obviously, you're not necessarily starting from zero.
No,
So
no. I get
people
it.
Like myself and Audrey, right? Not having been here the whole time, you're
Right.
coming in. You want to get in lockstep with everybody that's already here. Figure
Right.
out the best, most efficient, and fastest way to get all this stuff done.
Plus, you can probably bring some new perspective to a project that's been
Absolutely.
going on for a while. Yeah, exactly.
There's also the evolving different sections of the project and different people are involved. So we've got our creative people come on very early in the project. They're really the first ones that join in.
Yeah.
And then people like myself with doing software and some of our other show disciplines, those come in a little bit later once we start getting to the point where we're ready to build things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
I was just saying up front, right? Like you're doing design up front. You're understanding what the architecture of the whole system looks like.
Yep.
That's a different plan you need to work out. It looks very different from when we start to go vertical, when we start to create all these awesome things that get to contribute to the Magic Kingdom skyline.
So, of all the stuff that you've seen here, or possibly even the things that you've worked on, would have been your favorite pieces?
I think one of the most exciting aspects of this attraction for me is I was a big fan of the movies. I'm a software developer,
Okay.
and the movies are
Yeah,
all
right.
about
I mean,
entering
come
into
on.
that world. Kevin Flynn is also designing software.
Yeah.
So I loved watching the movies and seeing how that world was imagined, and so getting to be involved in actually building that world into a physical space that I could step into was
Yeah.
so much fun.
I mean, it's got to be amazing. I mean, as I've been saying, a fan of the movie since it came out in the movie theater, originally, the original movie, that is.
Yeah.
Went to see it. So, and then to see it, kind of brought to life right here, I always thought, gosh, that would be a great theme park ride. And here it is. Josh, what about you?
I mean, for me, I think it's always there's always that moment on the project, right, where you get to see the things like people that Audrey and others do, right?
Right.
Where you get that moment where things maybe come online, audio starts playing through the speakers, lights come on overhead, you're out here late at night so it's dark enough.
Yes.
You get that moment where the attraction starts to breathe on its own.
Yeah.
That's that moment that it will never not give me the chills.
No, I mean, quite frankly, riding it the 4 times that I have already, it's given me chills each time we've done it. So yeah, you guys have done an amazing job. Audrey, Josh, thank you for talking to us about the piece of the puzzle that you put into Tron Legacy Lightcycle Run, and opens April 4th, right?
Yep.
Right around the corner, folks.
Oh, yeah.
This is
We're very
John.
excited.
Yep, it's John from Intercot.com. Thanks for joining us.